Hola a todos, bienvenidos al segundo capítulo de GreedFall. Y nada, antes de continuar, estaba explorando un poquito y no he encontrado más fragmentos de hierro. Pero he venido al comerciante a vender. Vale, he vendido el objeto, he vendido el equipo que habíamos despojado de los enemigos que habíamos matado. Y aquí he visto que puedo comprar objetos de misión. Necesitar los tacos metálicos, vamos a comprar uno, que nos vale solo 3. Y ya está, porque estaba mirando para comprar pociones. Estaban aquí. Pero las pociones de salud nos valen 19, es muy caro. Sigue por ahora no. Vale, y ahora vamos a ir a ver si nos deja reparar. ¿Aquí la taberna? No. La taberna... Sí, es esta la taberna. Si nos deja reparar esto.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen.
Vamos a hablar con...
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
That's not a small...
Oh, the fuck?
No, no me deja...
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
¿De cómo lo reparo? Reparar.
And there you have it.
Vale.
You'd never guess they were once broken.
Pues ya está.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
Pues nada más.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Vale, pues... No sé si en el mapa... El tabernero... No, pero yo puedo subir y bajar. Bueno, arriba a ver qué hay. No, bajar. Aquí hacen sus... No puedo jugar, ¿no? Las cartas.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Tengo unas de oro. ¿Lo puedo abrir? Creo que no haya nada por aquí. Vale, pues... Pues vámonos. Aquí me dice que hay una subida. Pero no sé si eso es la calle o... Ah, no, está aquí la puerta. A ver. La luz es una porquería. Ah, y aquí están los tacos, madre mía. Bueno. Nada. A eso dirá lo que hay. Hay mucho por aquí. ver. Llave del almacén del tabernero. Vale, no tengo para forzar cerraduras, así que nada. No sé si tengo un compañero que pueda forzar cerraduras, me dejará utilizarlo como en otros juegos. Ya el almacén del tabernero. ¿Dónde estaba el almacén? No tengo ni idea. Aquí había entrado, ¿no? ¿O no? No, esa llave. Cofre. Moneda, llave. Llave de tabernero otra vez. Esta llave abre la puerta de servicio a la taberna de Serín. No sé, vamos a venderlo todo. Ahí vamos a cogerlo todo. Nada más, ¿no? No se ve casi nada bien. Vale, aquí salgo a la calle. Escalar. ¿Este hombre dónde anda? Bueno, da igual, vamos a dejarlo. Ah, vale, esta es la misión principal. Así que vamos a pasar. Vale, vamos a... Aquí tenemos que ir para encontrar a Constantin. Y aquí que me indican... Ah, vale, tenemos que hablar con... Vale. Bien. Bueno, vamos a buscar a nuestro primo. Aquí no hay nada. Sí.
If you had any idea who I am, open up, imbeciles!
Ah, sí.
I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantin's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Va, tenemos que liberarlo. Vamos a mirar por aquí a ver si hay algo. Borraja. Esta puerta.
It's blocked.
Vale, esta es la otra misión que hice la anterior vez. Destruir nivel 1 ciencia y trampa araño elemental. Vale. Pero como no tenemos ninguna de esas dos cosas, vamos a buscar otra manera de ir. Bueno, de liberar a nuestro primo, vaya. Detención de enemigos. Cuando el jugador está en modo sigilo cerca de enemigos, les aparecerá un indicador de detención sobre la cabeza. Vale. Tipo Skyrim. Si detectan tu presencia, el indicador se llenará hasta que se considere un peligro, lo que desencadenará en un combate. El indicador tiene dos estados, sospechoso en amarillo y detectado en rojo.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Vale, anteriormente intenté escalar por aquí. Pero a mí no me veían, pero a mi compañero sí. Aquí ir en sigilo con compañeros no es una buena idea. Así que al final lo que hice es irme por aquí. ¿Puedo apagar la luz? ¿Me lo he apagado? Sí, creo que sí.
Oi!
Vale.
Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
Intentar negociar.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
That's right. But lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
Pagar 50 o decir, intuición, decir que Constantin es el hijo del príncipe.
that drunkard is the only
Éxito.
son of Prince d'Orsay. I'm sure you know the punishment reserved for those who slight his majesty.
Shit! You are absolutely right, Chief. He's definitely rich and certainly a noble.
Shut your trap, imbecile. You want to get us drawn and quartered? Listen, we didn't know who we were dealing with. We never would have given offense to the prince.
That's what I had assumed.
Here, take the key to his cell and give our respects to his highness.
Vale, ya está. Por cierto, vamos a sacar esto. Monedas de munición. Vale, por aquí no hay nada. Tengo dos caminos. Monedas y munición. Bueno, puedo abrirlo. Usar llave. ¿Tengo la llave? No tienes llave, vale. Vale, sí, creo que había una llave por ahí. Vale, por aquí habríamos entrado de la otra forma. Y ahora no podemos salir por aquí. Bueno, luego no podemos ir por aquí. Vale, aquí está la llave. Y ahora podemos pillar el cofre que nos hemos dejado atrás. A ver. Moneda de oro 70. Poción de neblina. Munición. Y poción de furia. Vale. Bueno, no está mal. Nada más. Sería muy bien el oro. 70 de oro a estas alturas creo que está bastante bien. Vale, vamos a ir para abajo. Nos falta mirar el piso arriba. Que está ahí Constantin. Un bordado viejo, moneda de oro. ¿Qué haces, Kurt? Se ha ahí pilla con... Vale, falta una llave. Vale, está aquí. Y esto ya lo había explorado, ¿no? O sea...
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantin, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Equipo de los compañeros. Selecciona a Constantin desde la pantalla de inventario de izquierda a derecha. Equipa a Constantin con el atuendo jabón bordado viejo. Ah, ¿era el que habíamos pillado?
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
Sorry, Constantin, but we drove a hard bargain to get you out of their grasp. I don't
Lo que no sé, la calidad.
Don't tell me that you paid them a
No sé qué
ransom.
significará.
Oh well. What is done is done.
Esto es lo que nos decía, que con que las facciones podían entrar en varias zonas si les equipábamos en el torso las piezas de equipo que contenían esto, pero bueno. Vale. Pues ya está. Pues ya nos podemos ir. Está todo revisado. Bueno, podemos mirar. No, parece que no hay nada. Pues vámonos ya. Bueno, adiós amigos. Vale, ¿qué nos falta? Bueno, tenemos que investigar esto, que lo vamos a hacer ahora. Vamos a ir a este almacén. Vamos a dar toda la vuelta. Por aquí. De oro, trampa de éxtasis. Coloco una trampa de éxtasis que explota. Vale. Vale. Buscar almacenes antiguos. Vale, vamos a venir aquí. Está el almacén aquí. Hablar con Flavia. Antes de nada voy a explorar este almacén, que no hay absolutamente nada. Un cofre. Carbón de marinero. Vamos a mirar. Pecho 36. Pues que este nos da una probabilidad de botín más 25%. Aunque este es mejor. Bueno, de mientras vamos a pillar este. Bueno, este es de otra facción. Vale, nada por aquí, vale. Vamos a ver cómo. Con Flavia.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
¿Cuándo lo vio por última
When did you
vez?
last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Hábitos.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Sobre sus amigos.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Si tiene enemigos.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Vale.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Tenemos que hablar con Lauro, ¿no? Nos falta. Bueno, ¿por aquí? Vale. Yo te ayudo. A ver. A ver qué nos dice Laura.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, the other day, and then
He puesto la misma
Why
que...
didn't you intervene? Did you report?
Unfortunately, the captain.
Vale, estado de ánimo del grumete.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure, he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Sobre los secuestradores.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Vale. Investiga... Vale. Encuentra... interroga a los testigos. Vale.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Vale.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Sí, muy raro. Vamos a ver si... Vamos a la taberna. Y hablamos con el otro testigo que lo vio. Y a ver qué podemos sacar.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Sobre el grumete. Por el
I'm
secuestro.
looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Qué raro.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Nada más.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Está ahí.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that.
It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Preguntar sobre el grumete.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Pedir más información.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Sí, es un poco raro, la verdad. Vale. A ver aquí. Vale, todo recto. Vamos a izquierda. Por aquí.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Aquí es donde habíamos entrado la otra vez, que no había nada. Vamos a ver qué nos puede contar la señora.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
What?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
A ver los contratos. Aprende más sobre los contratos de los nautas. Vale. Bueno, tenemos que salir fuera. Sí. Hacia abajo. No, por aquí no. Muy bien. ¿Está abajo o en el otro lado? Está ahí abajo.
Sir?
Constantin d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage. Are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Indagar sobre la señora Fontaine.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
De la información al señor de consigna. Descubrir dónde está detenido Jonas. Vale.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cosilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
El contrato de los nautas y los Fontaine.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Vale. O sea que fue el padre que lo vendió. Vale, tenemos que volver. Ahí hay algo. Nota de atención de la sirvienta. Alice, me gustaría que preparara varias comidas y las llevara a los almacenes que tenemos en el canal. Mi marido tendrá que trabajar unos días allí con su ayudante y sus hombres. Así que asegúrese de que hay suficiente comida para todos. Y sea discreta, no queremos que otras familias se enteren de lo que está pasando.
This document
Están
mentions
allí.
another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Sí.
Might
No
I
nos dirá
help you,
nada,
sir?
pero bueno.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Vamos a hablar con la... Bueno, se lo vamos a decir, pero lo va a negar todo, así que...
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Vale. Aquí. Vale. Puedo hacer por varios sitios a los almacenes. Y aquí hay una de las entradas.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
No, me he equivocado. ¿Abajo o arriba? Abajo, me indica. Vamos a ir arriba primero. Vamos a intentar no llamar la atención. Por aquí parece que no hay nada. Pues nada, vamos para abajo.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Carisma, intentar razonar con él 75%. Sí, yo creo que lo más sensato.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Vale, pues ya estaría. Está ahí, vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Parece otra entrada. No, da directamente. La salida esta. Parece que no hay nada por aquí. Parece que había algo, pero no. Vale. Vamos a liberarlo. Por aquí.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Vamos a mirar esto primero. No puedo. Vale. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, puedo destruir. No puedo acceder aquí de varias formas.
Who are you? My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Vale, pues ya está. Vamos allá, por aquí. Podemos ir por aquí.